Welcome, reading 3. I just noticed that my camera is acting weird. Welcome to Mercury retrograde. I hope that this comes out right for you guys. Okay. I'm actually going to check in with Spirit and make sure. Should I restart this? Okay. They're saying no, it's going to be fine. Okay. All right. So here we go. So in reading 1 and reading 2, they were so different, yet they had a string of similarities. And the one thing that I can tell you that has been prevalent so far, and it is going to be in yours as well, is that these different cards are a representation of our past, our present, and our future. And I don't know what's going to happen. They put these cards this way. The middle deck is the Wisdom of the Avalon, and they don't really have a reverse meaning per se, but I thought it was really interesting that they asked me to put it that way because I was going to put it upright and they did not. And if you were wondering what the surprise deck was, you could probably see before you in your future where the dragon silhouette is on the back of the card. That's why I didn't want to show you or say it because I knew it would give it away. Because we're working with the spirit animals today, but it's also, you know, just what you need to help you on your path at this current time, you know. So let's see with spirit. I'm dying to go to the middle card just because it's in reverse, and in one of the other readings we spoke of that card. The way it was coming through, it looked like an Ace of Cups. So I think it's interesting that if that were to carry through to this reading, it would be in reverse. So with that being said, they're saying start at the beginning. Okay, so because the other readings, not every reading we started with the past. So that's where I was like, I didn't want to jump in unless I spoke to Spirit. So let's see what spirit animal wants to speak with you today. Oh, the badger, number 29, the badger, and he's in reverse. And let me tell you, that's interesting because I didn't know the way that these cards are. You can't tell if it's reverse or upright, which I like because I don't, you know. So interesting that you have 2 cards in reverse. So let's put the badger upright so you can, you know, see them and work with them. And put them like that so you can really see them. Okay. Let's see what spirit medicine they have. Number 29, the badger. Hold on. Also, I would be remiss if I didn't show you this. I was looking for the badger and the armadillo came in, and it's interesting because the armadillo is actually number 28 in this book. But the fact that it was the bottom of the deck and I was drawn to look at the bottom of the deck, I would highly suggest you work with the armadillo as well. Now, I'm going to give you some information from Spirit, but the rest is for you to research on your own because you will retain the information more. And if you want to work with these animals, you really want to learn more about them and what they teach us, but also you know, what their purpose is and all that kind of stuff, because it will help align you with yours. So the armadillo says, armor all my boundaries, teach me my shields, reflect all the hurt, so I will not yield. And so each of these spirit animals has a keyword, and the armadillo is boundaries. So that's your first message. So write that down. And you might even want to take a screenshot right now so you can work with that energy from, this is from the Native Spirit Medicine deck. Well, it's the Animal Spirit Medicine deck. Okay, so now we're going to jump over to the badger and give badger the floor. Okay, because the fact that it's in reverse is interesting. So the badger also has a little poem. And if you want to take a picture of that one as well, make it in there. Okay, hold on. Oop. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, look at how that went dark. Because the badger's keyword is aggressiveness. Interesting. Badger, badger, badger. Until you reach your goal, know the inner power that lives in your soul. Oh, yeah. Take a screenshot of that. That's awesome. So we're going to read the reverse meaning because it came through that way. So it says, oops, here comes Badger upside down and fuming. This could mean that you are being chewed out by someone else or that you have expressed your anger in an unhealthy way. If this applies to you, remember that all anger stems from anger toward the self. It is an anger of helplessness that is misdirected towards others. Powerful. If you are angry at a coworker for telling the boss that you were looking for another job, you're really just angry at yourself for not keeping your own secret. If you're angry at your children for disobeying, it is usually anger that stems from fear for the children's well-being. This self-anger condition is usually present when you have quote-unquote silly accidents, falls, cuts, and scrapes, or when you find yourself bumping into furniture. Also, before I started this, I was having all these like issues and things were happening, and I was going to start out and ask you how your Mercury retrograde's going. It's always timeless, of course, but in real time, today is May 3rd, 2023, and we are in Mercury retrograde eclipse season, and we are just days away now from the full moon in Scorpio. So you may want to work with the Scorpio energy as well. So it says, Badger in the contrary position can issue in a time of reflection on what you feel helpless about. Is it your lack of aggressiveness or initiative? Interesting, too, that the armadillo wanted to be paired with the badger, because right there, that tells me that if you're angry, it's because you didn't set boundaries, right? I'm getting the vibe that you didn't use the armadillo energy and that protective shield of the armadillo, you know, to set your boundaries with people. And if this is from your past, it could just be your immediate past life. It doesn't have to be like, you know, a past life, or even a past life in this life, you know. It could just be like in the last year or the last, you know, maybe you have a new job and there's a boss and you just haven't been standing up to them because you're like, I need this job or whatever, but you really just like want to run away. Also, I'm hearing I see a number 2 in here and I can't not see it. So I feel like 2 means something to you as well. And 29 is 9 and 2 is 11. So if that means anything. Okay. And also we did have 11 come up in one of the other readings, you know, angel number, and we had some other things come up from the angels. So if you're drawn to reading 1 or 2, I highly suggest you go check it out. Okay. So it says, Badger in the contrary position can issue in a time of reflection on what you feel helpless about. Is it your lack of aggressiveness or initiative? Is it your fear of being blasted or belittled if you present a new idea? Maybe it's a time when you need to get in touch with your own jealousy or envy of others who are willing to put themselves on top through hard work. In the reverse, Badger teaches you the pitfalls of shyness and insecurity as well as of misused or vicious aggression. Go to your feelings. Maybe you just need to let off some steam. If so, scream in a pillow, then punch it a few times. It will surely put Badger back into place. Badger can be difficult medicine, and learning to use it properly is a rare gift. In another context, contrary Badger could be calling you to use herbs and roots to heal your body. Badger reverse may also be putting you on notice to be aware of those areas of your life that need the input of someone else's aggressive creativity to spark your own, right? Because the word is just aggressive. It's the emotion you put behind it. It's just a word. So aggressive can be good. Like, I'm aggressively attacking this art project. I can't wait to see it come to completion and fruition. You know what I mean? They want you to flip that script. That's awesome. In any case, contrary Badger speaks of a need for more aggressive action in life. No more inactivity can prevail without creating pain of some kind. Also, change and transformation, right? So there are these questions that we had from the Badger. Let me see if I can get this back here. Sorry, Badger. Badger's like, you can push me aside. I'm all right. Okay. Because I really feel like these questions are going to be vital for some of you guys working with this medicine. Okay, so are we in there? Can you see it? Badger in the contrary. Sorry, I can't. It's hard for me to see. Okay, so take a screenshot and it starts here. Badger in the contrary. Is it your lack of aggressiveness or initiative? Is it your fear of being blasted or belittled if you present a new idea? You know, ask yourself these questions. And that could be from anybody, right? It doesn't have to be a boss or a lover or a friend or anything. All right, we're going to jump right into the middle card because this is from the Wisdom of the Avalon, and I did come upon the spirit animals, but so far I had one reading that it wasn't a spirit animal and one reading that it was. So I don't know. I think yours is. I have a feeling, but okay. And you have, oh, the bee in reverse. Yeah, well, bees speak of community, so this is really interesting. So, the bee, number 16, which is also the number 7, luck, industriousness, and sweet victory. Oh, look at the sweet bee. Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, so it was in reverse. So I am going to read from the book because I was really pulled from spirit to go into the book today. And I'm going to bring Badger back over here because Badger is like, he's over there gnawing on his little thing. He's like, I'm fine, I'm fine. You don't need to pay attention to me. Hold on. Okay. So the sweet bee says, When the bee buzzes onto your path, it's a reminder that with hard work and a firm commitment to building your dream, a sweet outcome is assured. The bee is a symbol of luck, so expect miracles and your life will be victorious and sweet. Remember that you also create your own luck. That is, effort is essential as you progress along your path in order to make your dreams a reality. The bee is an industrious, busy creature that's always making honey. The bee gets busy, and that honey the bee gets busy, and that honey will soon be yours. The bee is always a fortunate omen. So interesting that it's in reverse. So the fact that it was in reverse in your present means that you just need a little like kick in the pants of positivity. You just have to remember, you just have to remember how powerful you are, and the positive affirmations, they help. Putting Post-its around, screenshots of things that when you look at, you go to, get on your phone or your laptop, that you see something that inspires you. Also, I want you to research the badger and the bee on your own, and the dragon. I want you to work with them on your own, because bees do speak of community. And I am feeling, it's interesting, both books aligned with some type of like work. So it could be your work. Maybe you've been trying to make things go on your own, and Spirit's like, yeah, but you need to, reach out for help. We can't do everything by ourselves. Some things we do need to ask for help. So I'm getting from Spirit that reach out to your community, okay? Because I'm feeling like your luck and like the sweet victory is going to happen when you just run into the right person. And it can't even be that like you're meant to work on your own, but say you're, at a festival or a farmer's market or something like that, and you're enjoying the outdoors, and then you're looking at this pretty bumblebee or something, and then you stumble onto a person, or maybe, a booth, and something inspires you, and it changes your whole direction on something that you've been stumped with on a project, a creative project, whatever it may be. Also, I didn't even know this was over there, but this little lucky charm, this is a wishbone. So the fact, I didn't even know that this was on the chair. It was just like sitting there, and I forgot it was, or let's put it this way, it was in this little dish with my jewelry, because it's like a little charm. And I didn't even know it was missing until I just looked over and saw it. So the fact that they're saying B is the luckiest card you could possibly get, and you have the wishbone, I am dying to see what your outcome is. Okay, so you have, a luminaire, which is number 24, and also the number 6, a luminaire. But look at that beautiful guardian angel with luminaire. I feel like luminaire wants to come over here to show you how powerful you are and how much luck you have just waiting for you. I mean, the fact that, I was going to tone down the light there, and they said, no, they want you to see it that way, because this is like you, this is you, and this is Spirit. But they want you to start seeing yourself as that powerful dragon, and to see that it's okay to think positive. I just opened straight to it, you guys. Come on. I'm just going to dive right in. All right, listen. If you have picked a luminaire today, hear his message. I illuminate what can't be seen, that which is hidden within you. Your truth needs to be seen and shared. You cannot hide behind your masks forever. Your shields of false protection don't serve you. Only truth has integrity and can stand the test of time. A luminaire is the first dragon I met who also holds angelic as well as dragon energy. In this case, from the archangel Uriel. And I remembered it was an archangel, I just didn't remember which one. So Uriel is earth and grounding. So in real time, when this reading is being done, we are in Taurus energy. We're just a few days away from the moon in Scorpio, but we are in an Aries moon of fire. So, we got 3 different energies present right now, and I don't know what you align with who you are in astrology and all that, and what's heavy in your chart. But either way, it's time to get grounded and connect to the earth, and also work with Uriel. This isn't just about the spirit animals. The fact that you're the only one that an archangel came in, it's time to work with Uriel and really get serious. It's also the north, and she's Uriel of the north of grounding. Okay, so the next thing says, a luminaire appears when we are not listening and have been resisting what needs uncovering and changing within our lives. This is usually of a spiritual or personal nature. Rest assured, you are now ready to deal with whatever has been lurking in the depths of your being. Whether this is a spiritual awakening or a deep personal healing, it's ready to be activated. The rest of his message is this. spiritual warriors of Earth. Collectively, we can change the world. Although humankind is not yet ready for us in all our might, you and others like you are preparing the way and anchoring the light into the planet. Are you ready to continue your amazing journey of empowerment? Illuminaire invites you to see the truth in all situations, and he says, do not fear this illumination. Truth is a liberating and powerful ally. Your fears lie with change, but your open heart and open your heart and welcome it to your care. Ooh, it's to your core. Oh my gosh. Self-care, self-care, self-care. Be open your, oh my gosh. Thank you. There's all these multiple messages in one. It's almost like the words keep tumbling off the page. Oh, this is a really powerful dragon. Yeah, because they want us to be joyful and laugh and don't get angry when shit happens, right? Because a bee's only going to sting you if you're angry and you're agitated and they feel fear. Then they're like trying to protect what they're doing, and their job is to protect the queen and bring food back to, you know, produce honey and food for the queen. So it's all about the queen. But the queen in this situation is you, and it doesn't matter what you align with on the inside or the outside. It's about the divine feminine, and spirit wants you to align with the divine feminine at this time and walk with the badger energy, right? Because it's aggressive, but it doesn't have to be. Have you ever watched a badger? Like, watch a badger on YouTube that's got cute music when it's just being cute and funny, right? Then it's like, they're like, I'm just a badger. You know what I mean? It's like, but you watch a badger when it is fucking shit up, you'd be like, oh my God, yeah, I would never fuck with a badger. Yeah, you wouldn't fuck with it, right? So there's different forms of aggressiveness. So spirit wants you to have aggressiveness towards happiness, towards joy. And trust me, it's a daily practice. I said this to my husband the other day. I said, we literally every single day have to continually be our own cheerleader. You know, when I was trying to like pump up my love for my relationship, you know, I would be like, I love my husband. I love my partner. I love him. I love this. I love, you know, and it's been changing the way I see him, the way I look at him. Everything changes when we look through the eyes of love. And that's what spirit wants you to do. Okay. So do not fear this illumination. Truth is a liberating and powerful ally. Your fears lie with change, but open your heart and welcome it to your core, allowing the light to guide you forward. Oh, that's beautiful. Also, it was on page, it's 24, but it was on page 111. Okay, so, and if you were drawn to some of the other readings, there was some heavy stuff there. I mean, we're all angels, we're all healers and deep down believers in magics. We all, magics, right? We all have a purpose here. We all have something to bring to the table. So, you know, you have something powerful to give, and luck is on your side and the angels are with you. You just have to believe in it, right? Because they're not allowed to interfere unless, you know, something, you know, with your health or whatever, and they're like supposed to stop you from getting hit by a car. That's happened to me. But, you know, it's about, also my eyes keep coming here looking at like either a fish or like it's the bottom left corner or like a reptile of some kind. I don't know. So I don't know if that means anything to you guys. It's also a moonstone, but, yeah. You know, luck is on your side. You have a wishbone, the bee, but you're the one that's keeping it from you because of the aggressiveness. And so Spirit's saying, really work with these energies. Work with the dragon, work with the bee, the badger, and Archangel Uriel. Okay, you guys, those are your messages. And if you want any further information on your own personal story, you can book a session with me at Magical Medium, or it's magicalmedium@gmail.com. It's in my About section. Also, if you would like to contribute to the work that I do on this channel or all the work that I do out into the world, you can do that also in the links that are in the About section. Until next time, take really good care of yourselves and each other. I really hope these messages helped you in any way. Spirit and myself love you so much, and we'll see you next time. Blessed be. Ahhh.